It feels good, you know? It feels good. Solid win. Obviously, it wasn't the prettiest game in the world. 18 turnovers? Fuck that. That's too many. Last time I checked, James Harden doesn't play on this fucking team. People were dribbling the ball off their foot. The big men couldn't stay in the goddamn game. But we'll get into my complaints later. Because tonight, at fucking 10:47, who's putting in those kind of hours? Not everyone. Who's working that late? Not most people. We're celebrating today. First win, first game. That's 100% as far as I'm concerned. But let's get into this breakdown. I want to do the live. The live is obviously not live. The fucking highlights today. I think it's just more fun. I think it's more fun than me just ranting at a fucking still screen. Again, though, NBA, if you're gonna show me the tip, show me the first fucking point scored. Stop doing that shit. It pisses me off. But Booker comes in with a nice 3. Love to see that. He started the game off very well. He slowed down a little bit, but that's, I mean, when you start off the game like not missing in the first half, damn near, it's expected that second half probably isn't going to be as great. Now, in one of those preseason games, I think it may have been the very first one, I was not loving the Cameron Payne play. But he played very, I mean, he only had like 10 points or something, but if he just stays like that consistent, I will be totally satisfied with that. Like, that's perfectly good with me. I think if he can keep that like level of consistency and like field goal percentage and type of shit up, then he's the perfect, well, not perfect, but he's ideal. Great take. Yeah, the only real complaints, let's get into complaining later, because again, tonight is a nice celebration. Mikal Bridges, huge. I would say he outplayed fucking Doncic. I mean, he's not gonna have like fucking 15 assists and shit. That's not his game. He is gonna guard the best player, and score a little bit. You know, he's not just a 3-and-D guy, as I've expressed in my video that I made about him, but that's more his role than, you know, Luka's a point guard, basically. He's a big-ass, he's like LeBron, he's a big-ass point guard. He runs the offense. I think Mikal did his job better than Luka did, because Luka, you know, his job is harder, but he started the game off 0 for 6. I think Bridges shot 4 for 6 from 3, and he had some very clutch plays in the end, or in the end, at the, towards the end of the game. Big fucking, played very well. Galloway did his fucking job. You know, in one of my videos, I was talking about how, like, most championship teams have a guy who can come off the bench who probably should be starting. Like the Warriors had like Bledsoe, and like OKC last year they had like a Schroeder who averaged like 20 points. The Rockets have like Eric Gordon, and I was thinking about who that's gonna be for the Suns. But I was thinking, like, maybe they don't need like a guy who can come off and just, like a Lou Will, who can just average like 18 points a game off the bench. Maybe a combination between like Cameron Johnson, Cameron Payne, and like Moore is better than that, you know? Because either of those guys could get 20 in a game and it wouldn't surprise anybody. But I think having 3 guys who are like consistent is actually better, especially because all 3 of those guys are pretty solid defensively. I don't know about Moore, honestly, but like Johnson and Payne actually played good defense today too. So like, I really liked what I saw from both of them today. Relax, it wasn't that good. First Chris Paul bucket as a Sun. How do you guys feel about it? Vintage? As I was streaming this game, it fucking froze and I actually missed it live. Is it weird that I'm kind of mad about that? Oh, fuck. I really do entertain myself. Look at this pass. Great fucking pass. I love Bridges and Cameron Johnson. I love their games because there's so many guys their size that just can't do shit. Like, most of these motherfuckers cannot walk and chew gum at the same time. I don't know why all these small forwards are ass, but both of them are really good. They're like very skilled and underrated. They can pass, they can shoot, They can shoot off the dribble. They're good defenders. Like, they can pretty much do a little bit of everything, which is how I think they should be because, you know, you're in the fucking NBA. Like, damn, you can't do a fucking one dribble pull up. Like, what the hell? More vintage Chris Paul. Is calling it vintage disrespectful? Because he's not like he's, you know, 90. Mikal Bridges gets the game ball. Played so well today. I don't remember how many points he had, but I feel like it was like 18 or so. I think he had like 13 in the first half. So he must have been up there. I don't know if he got to 20. I feel like my gut says 18, but I don't know. I don't do research. Luka, they held Luka. Luka missed his first 6 shots. Bridges had a lot to do with that. And a lot of those shots were like kind of putbacks. It's not like he just kept taking jumper after jumper after jumper. But the defense on him was really good throughout the whole game. Especially when Bridges was on him. Like, I don't really have any complaints. And this shot right here is how I know that the Illuminati wanted the Suns to lose this game, and that's fine because they didn't. So fuck you, Illuminati. You lose again. Payne, great fucking take. He played very well. Oh, dime. Played very well. He only had like 11 points, but like I'm saying, like that's all you need. It felt like more. I want to give another shout out to the coach, Monty Williams. Now, usually when I'm watching a game, as you guys can imagine, I get angry a lot of the times at shit people do. And a lot of the things that pisses me off is what the coach does. Substitutions, usually is really it. You know, maybe a couple plays that they call, but I had no complaints from Monty Williams. He has a basketball in ignorance. He's certified by us, and by us I mean me, because nobody else helps me with this channel. This is all me, believe it or not. This is a one-man band. this production is a one-man band. I just want to give a shout out to how different the NBA is, because this man had a lane at a, I mean, he kind of didn't, because there was people in the middle, but you know, just OG basketball, you're taught to run the lane and try to get a layup, but he ran to the 3. If he had done that like 20 years ago, they would have taken him out of the game, make or miss. They would have taken him out of the game and ripped up his contract, and he would be banned from the NBA. But now that's just the go-to. It's interesting how things change over time. Now, he played okay offensively, but my thing is like, bruh, why do you have all these offensive fucking fouls and you can't stay in the damn game? I would imagine, like, if I'm Ayton, I would, every time I would see Luka Doncic, I would get fucking ready to go, because my whole damn career so far, these 2 years, people have just been calling me shit because I'm not him. So anytime I would want to go against him, my whole thing would be, I gotta light his ass up. Even though, you know, I'm not going against him per se, but I want to embarrass his team. That would be my mentality, but maybe he did have that and he just was too into it and just couldn't fucking stay in the game. I don't know, but either way, bro, you gotta learn to fucking stay in the game. Like, come on. What are you doing? And fucking Jones, or Johnson? Jones? The backup center, I can't think of his name right now. It's late, people. I'm sorry. And I've recorded this video twice already, but my goddamn mic wasn't working. And I'm like, what the fuck? I go to edit the damn thing. Audio is fucking busted. I'm like, alright, bitch. I see how you're... I see it. They just don't want the Suns to be happy. It's fine. It's an uphill battle, but it's fine. It doesn't mean I'm gonna lose it. Now, this shot was stupid. That's how you know it was his night, because that was some bullshit. And you know that was some bullshit. Right here. That's... Okay, people. Let's just take a moment of silence, because that was an offensive foul. Now, if Monty Williams didn't use that, his challenge on that other play that was, you know, a little early, it was like a minute left in the third. I'm not mad at him for that, though, because I kind of agree that was a bullshit call. But he could have used it there, because that wasn't bullshit. But it doesn't matter, because the Suns won anyway, so fuck you, Mavericks. And I'm just kidding. I have nothing against the Mavericks. I like the Mavericks. I like Luka Doncic and fucking other people. I like Porzingis. I remember when he got drafted and everyone was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But I had watched, like, I think it was called Grantland. Remember them? What happened to them? They did like a little like mini documentary on him because I didn't know much of. Okay, let me stop talking. Let's appreciate this play. I'm sorry. Let's go back. Up by 2 minutes 41 seconds. Okay, just skip everything. That's fine. Up by 1, a minute 23 left. This game now, OG Suns fans. I am not gonna pretend I've been a Suns fan for more than 12 minutes. So let me know in the comments, is this a game you think the Suns would have lost last year? Because in my Devin Booker MVP video, I was saying Chris Paul's going to give him and the team more opportunities to win close games because that was his thing, especially last year in OKC. So boom, he hits this shot, big shot taker, big shot maker, boom, you're up by 3. Now, I know it's not a game winner, but this is basically a game winner because you're icing the game. If you make this shot, the likelihood of you missing is basically 0. So, like, boom. Like, that's just filthy. Like, get your little ass back because you can't guard me. That's what Devin Booker's thinking that whole time. But this is the type of shit that's going to win Devin Booker an MVP. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't because I'm right. That was kind of whack. They should have jumped higher, you know? Like, jump higher. You got like an inch off the ground. I know you're tired, but come on. Now, that was Booker's fault. But, okay. I have more to say. Okay, let's break it down. Like, Booker should have switched, obviously. Like, what are you doing? What the fuck? You literally set Bridges a screen. So, you're dumb for that. All good, because you hit a big shot, but you're dumb for that. But here's my problem. Bitch, what are you doing? Look, he's watching him the whole time. Look at how much time he has to step up. And he doesn't. I don't know how to... I could have just put it in slow-mo. I probably should have done that. Next time I will. But what... Like, that is You need to yell at him for that. Because that is how you lose games. Now, I don't love that shot. Okay, again, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm saying if the glue guy goes down in the playoffs, it's the worst because nobody fucking cares, but it matters the most. Because, let's break this down. He's all the way over here. I mean, it's not that far, but it's not like he was here and got the rebound. Well, follow him. He went and got that shit. That is what wins playoff series. Shit like that. Bridges gets the game ball because he was efficient, he guarded the best player and did a good job, and that was the game-winning play right there. And also the shot he made. But this, he's never gonna get to take that shot. All right, let's be real. They're not running any fucking plays for Bridges to hit a game winner. At least the first option. At least an ISO play, especially. So the fact that he got this rebound is huge. Mikal Bridges deserves this win and many more to come because he's a really fucking good player, and I hope he becomes a household name in the near future. Good, but there's Bridges with a long rebound, and now the Mavs have to foul. And then Booker misses a free throw. I'm like, come on, man, what you doing? Booker gets the key one, and it's a 4-point lead. I mean, thank God he didn't miss both. I would have been fucking pissed as hell. I feel like he low-key traveled too a little bit, Richardson. I like how they left him totally open. Like, I know that, I mean, you're up, but if they had made that, they only would have been down by 1, so that's kind of risky, but whatever. Yeah, I guess not, because they're probably out of timeouts, and then you gotta make the free throws, and the likelihood of I get it. Okay, it's fine. I'm in my head. But some closing thoughts. Ayton and the backup center, I can't think of his name. I can't remember if I think it's Jones. I want to say Damian Jones, but I'm not totally sure. They need to stop fucking fouling. I looked up Jones's highlights. He had 0 points, 1 rebound. He only played like 8 minutes. It felt like more, but that's unacceptable. That last play I talked about with Ayton, unacceptable. You need to stop fucking fouling. All the offensive fouls were bullshit. Stop that. Stop it. The bench gets an A++. Mikal Bridges, A++. Chris Paul, you were clutch. You weren't great, especially in the Firkin, and pretty much the whole game except for like the last 4 minutes when it matters, but still. B-. Like I'm their fucking teacher. Everybody played really well except for the big men today. Everybody played well. The turnovers were shitty. 18 turnovers is fucking way too high. You need to get that to like 10. I mean, I think the Mavs had 8, so that should tell you. But they shot well. They played really good defense. I mean, the fact that they kept the #1 offense in the NBA to 102 points is really saying something. So I made a video a couple days ago about what the Suns need to do, and in that video was like become like a top 10 or top 5 defense. Looking at this, I really think being a top 5 defense is possible for them because they played really good defense today. So I'm hoping they keep it up. I think, the turnovers is obviously an issue, but that'll come down over time as people get more used to each other, and I actually talked about in that video too. I'm kind of a psychic. Some people, people talk about it. It's not a big deal, but people definitely talk about it. But I want to keep this video not too long because I've been rambling on quite a bit. So I'm going to end it here. Great game, great win. It's good. The Suns are undefeated, and nobody can take that from them. So sleep well, Suns fans, if you're watching this that late. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.